When it comes, I want a whale sale. All right, guys, it is a freaking sale on the best stocks that you could think of: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, Fang, Tesla, Vaxart, Fastly, Illumina, and Square, the ones that I love. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. This is just how I see things. No, I'm not on LSD currently, but this is something that I am very, very excited about. I bought 2 more shares of Tesla today. I got in at 13.85 and I got in at like 14.27 for those shares of Tesla. I want to buy Lemonade. I will never forget the way my friend Tom said it a few months back. Where I was really kicking myself. I was really, I do high risk lending to business owners, people that have really bad credit. They can't go to a bank, and I specialize in data analysis where I look at it. So like, okay, their credit's bad because of this, and this, but they pay their bills and they always have good cash flow and positive daily balance, and we do, and I made a lot of money with that. And then in March, April, every single day I would go to work, get calls, multiple people saying, the government won't let me open. I cannot pay back. Thankfully, I had the foresight, as people were saying, like, hey, we can't pay back. All right, let's stop funding. Let's stop giving everyone money. This whole thing might come crashing down. I put in an extra $30K into Pokemon cards. That's worth about $100,000 now. And I put in anywhere between 30 and 40 grand into stocks. A little bit more than that now. It is now worth 70 something thousand, almost 80. And why did I do that? Why did I go into stocks and try to shift? Now, obviously, outside of the $80,000 I lost in the high risk lending for people not being able to pay back just because of COVID, had nothing to do with my underwriting skills. I went deep dive. If anyone's seen Crash Course from the Vlogbrothers, if anyone has seen Rain Man count cards, although counting cards is not as hard as the movie 21 makes it out to be. I know because I do it, and I'm not that smart. At least I'm not a mathematical genius that can do 8 fucking rocket sciences in my head. I'm good with numbers, but not crazy 150 IQ, I don't think. But why am I telling you this? Because I see things. I don't pick shit. I pick really good stocks with very good underwriter. And my friend Tom said in early April, after the stock market plunged, he just said, Chavez. And he was back in finance before I was even born. Says, listen to me. America's on sale. That was probably the best advice that he could have given me, because I was very hesitant about, I knew the numbers there, the numbers worked, everything was like, okay, these guys have, okay, maybe they're not profitable because they have they're growing. I take, let's say, my Pokemon cards that, come back at me, and I don't put it in my bank account. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I just take that and send the PayPal account and just buy more. I'm not profitable because I'm growing. I take what would be, I don't take a salary for any of my business. I put it all back into the business, and that was the push I needed to be able to, and again, it's not financial advice. I'm just saying what I'm doing. I told myself this morning, like, listen, all of these stocks are at a discount. Chavez, I'm looking at myself like, you choose one and you fucking buy it. You fucking go over whatever balance sheet you have to go for, the profit and loss, and you look at it. You watch a video from Stephen Mark Ryan of solving the money problem. You watch Genius Chicken Singapore, or anything about Square. You watch Kathy Wood, and just say, like, cyber crash on Twitter, and convince yourself that this is okay, even if it continues to go down the next couple days, which it may or may not. We don't know. But you gotta buy yourself some of these companies at a great price. I chose Tesla. I probably should have chose Lemonade. Probably should have chose Vaxart. Probably should have chose Fastly. I don't, at, let's say $78 a share right now. Let's say 80. I don't think it's going to get to $800 a share. Tesla, though, at under 1,500, yes, I definitely see Tesla in the next 10 years getting more than $15,000 a share. Again, just my opinion. So I did it. Square would probably be the only other one that I would have bought in more of, because I do see that at, even though it's over $100 a share right now, I do see it getting to like $1,000 a share at some point, because they are disrupting and taking over the banking industry, giving bank accounts and routing numbers to people that can't get them at a normal bank because they don't have enough money. What type of bullshit is that? That's like classist warfare against the poor. That too few dollars to even have a bank account. How are these people supposed to get fucking started? Square is answering all of those problems. PayPal's not really doing that. PayPal can, yeah, they have decent underwriting. They can give you a loan. So can Square. I think Square's a little bit better. But PayPal doesn't have all the things that Square has. So that's why Square is doing all of this without having PayPal. Everything that you buy online have the option for PayPal, minus eBay. eBay by the end of the year probably won't have that option anymore, just because they're doing that themselves. But Square's doing this without that. Granted, they have the Cash App, which has a lot more users than PayPal's Venmo, and that is growing. And you could buy gold, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy fractional shares of stocks with that. PayPal can't do any of that. The amount of growth potential for Square, so much more than it is for PayPal. That's why I chose that company. Vaxart, even though it might not be the drug of choice for COVID, again, disruptive, having something, an oral vaccine, something that everyone would want. Fastly, again, I love it. I chose that over Net because it's just better. I'm slowly chipping away at that, taking profit off the table, trimming. I'm doing that so I can buy other things. Lemonade, they do not need to pay insurance adjusters. When they grow and expand, it might be to advertising, it might be to other parts of insurance. Maybe I'll use them when I get a place for Pokemon cards. But they're AI. That is what they invest in. They are futuristic. They don't have to pay people. And even if they did, AI will be better than the best person. AI is better at reading x-rays where humans can see like a dozen shades of gray, or maybe it's 50, maybe the title of the book was, but the computers can see over 1,000 shades of gray. And tumor diagnosis is very, very easy for them. It's not for humans. It's not. I've done that. I worked in the veterinary field. It's it's hard. And granted, when I was maybe the test with how old I am. When I was in, we used film, and now that kind of showing my age with that one. But as I'd gotten out, and later in my career, like, oh, okay, we don't have to use film anymore. We have digital X-ray, and it makes it easier. But computers still got it, man. They still got you. I truly believe in Illumina because they are data collection of your genome, of your DNA. All these companies are great. Lemonade, Square, Illumina, Tesla, Fastly is good, Vaxart. Again, that I'm just saying. And again, the first five I mentioned, FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, all good as well. Everything you're getting here, you can get at a discount. Again, just my opinion, just what I'm doing. You buy the dip, and it could go down lower. There's a very real possibility that the market corrects even further because maybe there's shutdowns and sports aren't even going on, and the election is going to be and things are crazy with riots and protests, and the country's so split. Very well could, but the smart money, the long-term money, is on these disruptive stocks. And again, I made a lot of money doing high-risk lending, and I continue to do that. There's still people that I can help, but as far as making money long-term, this is definitely the way to go. Again, just my opinion. Guys, I love you. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.